we are going to use, we will see now. Okay. So Sweta said 2 minutes. Okay. Wait for 2 minutes. Okay. Okay. Mhm. So I will ask some questions. Okay. So who will prepare that document or who will talk with the client?
Business analysis.
Yes. And who will prepare your task and a ticket and all?
Team lead.
Team
Team
lead.
leader.
If a Scrum Master
And
is
Scrum Master.
technical. Yeah.
So for deployment related stuff, there is a team. Can you tell me the name of the team?
Reverse.
Yes. Okay. So Sweta is come. Like let's start our today's topic. So Sweta, today we will see last day we see like how much tools and how much process going on to a project. But during the development, there will be a small like some specific tools API you are going to use. So I will going to list out the tools. Okay. So first of all, as we know, there will be a IDE. If you don't have any ID, you can't develop it, anything. So tell me the ID's name. Eclipse, other ID. No one know any other ID. Okay, I will tell. So STS also there is an ID and Intel ISA. Okay, Intel ISA is commercial. So we will going to use also. Okay, if it is commercial, we will pay for. This is for writing code. Okay, writing or building code. Okay, so this tool is for writing the code. Second, build tools. Tell me the build tools name.
Form.xml in Maven. In
Tools name
Gradle.
is Maven Gradle.
Gra-
Okay.
Uh, what is the reason? Like for which reason we are going to use? For getting jars and all. Getting getting jars. Uh, project structure. Project structure is main. Okay. When you just go for creating a project using Gradle and Maven, they will give a like a better structure where you can put your file in proper location and you can create in proper packages like src main java, src main resource, that kind of thing. Okay, so everyone clear with the two things, id and build tool? Everyone?
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So third one, logging. Did you heard about logging?
Yes. Yes.
Logging is a mechanism. See, like during deployment or in UI also and in Java also, there is some log concept. In UI, we are prefer to use console or log like that. In Java, there is some there is some tools, there is some API we are using to maintain the log mechanism. Okay, for assume, see, your project is running okay in real time, and in midnight your application is stuck or your service crashed due to some reason. If you not maintain log and if you maintain system.out.println, that console will clean after some time. But if you maintain a log, that will write to a particular file, and that file will be not vanished until that some restriction is not come or something like you not delete permanently, like you manually, dynamically it's not going to vanish. In some company they use logs the most. Okay, so we also going to learn logging in java. Okay, so there is some tool slf4j, log4j, and common logging also there, and so many logging is there. Okay, like in java also providing some logging. So we are going we are learn slf4j and log4j. Okay, and I will show how to use IntelliJ also. Okay, So this is for logging mechanism. Logging activity activities to keep track on code flow. Okay, to keep track on code flow. Next, we are going to use debugging tool. Debugging tool in Eclipse. There is a debugging tool, like there is a debugging facility. You can debug and you can know how your execution is going on and how your flow is going on and where you stop, which object is created, which object is not created. Like that, we can debug. And in UI section also there is some inspect kind of thing. Like that, you can get code and you can check. Okay, but in Eclipse debugging, like during Java code, that is a it will show the how object is created, how many object is created, which class is loaded, everything it will show. Anyone is use debugging in Eclipse?
Yeah, Nitin. By
How
applying
many
some
people
breaking
use?
points.
Mhm. Papu, no, I think. Okay, so we will learn that one also. Okay. Second, next debugging tool. Unit testing. That is not tester's job. Okay. Unit testing means like our job, developer job. Okay. So there are so many testing QA testing, unit testing, user acceptance testing. Okay. So it is a unit testing, not UA testing. It is a unit testing. UT. Okay. One kind of like see. You have to use some tools like JUnit, HTTP unit, Mockito. So here what happened, like you write a logic to execution. Like if you for example you write a logic that will return a string message. So for that you have to write a test case. Like in that test case that will be match when it is execute. So like that we are also going to use so many things, okay, in test case. And I will, so how can you use in test case in better manner? Okay, so that also we will going to learn. Second, code coverage. That is nothing but Java code. Java code, there is a tool. Java code coverage tool. Okay. So this is a tool name. So what is the use of this tool? Keep keep track keep track of on how much percent of code involved involved in the given flow of execution or given scenario or given situation. Okay, see, for a given situation, how much code, how much percent of code is executed. So you have to keep track in using by Jakaga tool. Okay, so when I go for the real use, then you will get more clarity. Okay, so just heard about the tool name and just remember the names. Okay, then Sonar Cube and Sonar Lint. Okay, Sonar uh, Cube also there, and Sonar Lint. Okay, Sonar Lint to check standards standards and quality of your code. Okay, so see, if you write some code that doesn't say it follow the standard. Okay, so if you test through your Sonar Lint and Sonar Cube, and it is like giving the not giving red mark and giving green symbol, then your code is having some standard. Until that, don't say I wrote standard code. Okay, so for that also you can read some document and you can write a proper standard code. That also we're going to do. So how many people use Sonar Lint or Sonar Q?
Yes, Nirmala, I am using.
Okay, good. So next thing, what is the next thing? Postman. How many people heard about that postman or
Yeah, I
API
heard
web
it.
service.
service? Okay. API testing, nothing but API testing. See, there is a endpoint or endpoint, nothing but is a URL. Okay. And URL means like that is happening your local address, your port number. Okay. Your address and port number, your project name. That means context path. And after that, the particular method. Okay. That is like endpoint or URL. So it's like we can say a URL. So we are giving the URL and we're getting some results. So to test that, we have to write so many things. Like maybe you have to write some Java template code, or you have to use some Ajax call, or you have to do some jQuery, and you have to do directly test on Postman. And you can directly ask me now. We have browser now. We can directly go there and we can give the request and you can check now. But for your kind information, in our browser, if you give some URL, then if that request is get only, like get mode, okay, I will tell what is get mode and all. Okay, get mode, then only it will give the result. If your request is post mode, then you can't give the because see, in browser there is a no option to give the mode, get or post. Default mode is get, so you can't test other modes. Okay, so that is used by Postman. Instead of writing the template code or Ajax call and all, you can use by a Postman. If it is coming good, then you implement in other way. Okay, so this is the Postman tool work. So next, Swagger. Swagger. So Swagger is like a API, or we can say for documentation for web service API doc or web service or API documentation. See, if I go to browser, if I open Spyfoo API, I think spell not correct. Spyfoo. Okay. So if I go to Spyfoo, they people maintain a separate like UI and a website, small website to maintain the endpoint and all. Okay. See, so when you just create a REST application or a web service application, you want also the same this documentation, like how much like query parameters there. See, there is a query parameter that is required and all that is given now. So like that, we have to mention also a document. So instead of doing this much of hard work, we can, if you use Swagger, then it will take care to generate that documentation. I will show how to do it. Okay, also, so need not to worry. Second thing, local local server. How many server you know, like local server? Tell me the names, yeah. Don't be a dumb fellow.
Yeah,
Tomcat.
Tomcat, Glassfish,
Tomcat, Glassface. Next, WebLogic. Okay, WebLogic and Wildfly, the most usable server and real time in MNCs. Okay, so Tomcat also using so many bank people also using Tomcat, so need not to worry. Okay, if you know Tomcat, then you know much thing, because we need a good security in our banking sector, but they also using Tomcat. I personally see that one. Okay, so Tomcat also they are using, need not to worry. But if you have knowledge on this servers, then you are awesome. Okay, so need not to worry. If you know Tomcat, then I will learn to Java, Glassface, WebLogic, and Wildfly. Four server also will going to complete. See, I will do something, and you also learn dynamic something. Okay, and entire thing I can't explain. So I will see, to learn Java. I will give some hint, and you can learn like a specific tool and a technology that I will explain. Okay. So there are some embedded server. So need not to worry about what is embedded server and all. So like that, how we have local server. See, local server means you have to install. Embedded means that will come with some technology. That is called embedded. Attachment. See, when you just to buy a phone, that will give a sorry. Okay. When you just like buy purchase a phone, then they will attach with some charge and all. No? So like that, some embedded server. When you use a particular some technology or framework, there will be some server they embedded. Okay, that you need to install. Like they provide in Spring, they provide Tomcat, 80, and so many server. But I know I use these two server. Okay, so to run the server is used to run your application. Okay, everyone know that. If there is a no server, you can't run your application. And UI people also using extension live server in Visual Studio Code, okay, to run the application. They also know that. So after that, server also done, ID done, build tool done, logging done, debugging done, testing done, code coverage done, Sonar quality, Postman, Swagger, local server database. So database software, in-memory database, in-memory DB, in-memory DB and local DB. Let it leave it about in-memory DB. I will tell in separate. Local DB, how much DB software you know?
MySQL.
Hmm.
Hello.
My
MongoDB. That is slightly different.
Post Oracle, MySQL, Postgre, SQL. These are the SQL database. SQL DBs. Okay. In local DB, there are two categories. One is SQL DB and other is no SQL. Means you need not to write any queries. Okay. Seriously. MongoDB, uh, Couchbase. Some I don't know my spell. Okay. So these many of the SQL DB we have. Okay. Sky people solution. Okay, these many database we have.
Nirmal, when
So
Ganga
next, sorry, tell me.
when Ganga left the meeting, that time recording automatically stopped. That's why I started again.
Okay, good. So next, these are the tools we are using, and last, I think you guys use Putty. How many people use Putty?
Yes, Nirmal, I know
No one
that.
use.
No, I am using.
Connect. Okay, to connect to remote servers available in Linux. Okay, available in Linux and it is okay. These are tools and some other tool you are using now, Asna, like company, some WinSCP.
Yeah.
What is the purpose like to? Can you tell me the purpose?
We need to connect with server only.
Okay,
Remote
to
server.
connect with the other system and connect to other server, other system, and share files, sharing files, like that only, na?
Yes.
Okay, so these many tools we have here. Okay, so just think how much tool and okay, in UI there are some languages there. The tool using maybe use some Visual Studio Code, Bracket, and some editor. They use some editors, and rather the things they use only the language like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. These are the come under languages. Any other tool you are using, Sweta? Like any specific tool?
I don't have an idea.
Okay, and there is some Bootstrap Studio also there, like to get something quickly. So these things also we will introduce. Okay, in UI section. Okay, everyone clear with these tools and all?
Yes.
Okay, so Today we will discuss a new thing, not new thing, like okay, that I will discuss in next class. Okay, tell me, how many people like know Java? How much? Okay, according that we will give small task and they have to learn Java dynamically. Okay, because this tool I will cover, but entire Java I can't cover. Okay, so for that, according how much people know how much thing we will, I will give the assignment and task. They have to learn the things like that. So just one by one, just to tell me how much you know on Java and all. Okay, like UI, if you know UI, you can mention UI also. And if you want to learn UI, you can say I'm doing Java and I want to learn UI. So what is the roadmap? And if you know UI and you want to learn Java and how much you know Java, just tell me. Then we will say the roadmap. Okay, like that. So just start one by one.
Yeah, Nirmal. So,
Yeah.
I know you only UI. So, I've started learning Java. So, I need to have a practical knowledge.
Okay, so how much like what you like know now Java on Java?
I think I know I completed all the core Java. Advanced I haven't.
Acha. Okay, so you completed core only. Collection and all you are clear.
Not sure, but I so far core I have completed mostly. Collections.
Okay, mostly you completed code. Okay, and in Saturday we will took a 2 hour session and we will discuss like according to your knowledge, so everyone's okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you will start learn the Java and where you lack na, there we will start helping to you. Someone, Pappu, Munna, Asna, or Ganga. Anyone, someone help to you. Okay. So next,
Nirmal,
hmm,
so I know core Java only, advanced Java. I face an issue and I have to improve coding also.
okay, you can take you start that coding and you can take help on Ganga on weekends. Okay, in day to day, maybe you don't have any time or you not get any time, so you can we can plan Ganga's take Ganga's help and learn advanced Java also. Okay, next.
Yeah, Nirmal. I know core Java and advanced Java, and I don't know much about UI. So I
Okay,
want a
so
code from, yeah.
yeah, tell me.
Yeah, I want to develop a code like advanced Java and UI.
Okay, so start learning some HTML, CSS. If you know HTML, CSS, then brush up the knowledge. Start JavaScript. After JavaScript, learn jQuery. Okay,
Okay.
clear?
Yeah. Then,
Okay, and if you need some help on UI, you can ask Dibya and you can ping Sweta. They are like they're doing UI very well. Okay.
okay. Okay.
Next. Next.
Yeah, Nirmal.
Huh.
I know like coding, but I have to need more knowledge and more practice on multi-threading concepts that I have to learn.
Okay.
And whereas VA part, I have to learn a lot of things.
Okay.
JavaScript also.
Mhm. Okay, I will do one thing. I will prepare a Excel sheet according to the core Java wise topics, advanced Java wise topics, and I will mention the names. You just feel like what is you know, what you don't know. According that, we will plan small classes, or we can transfer. Like if Asana know Enum very well, so she will going to explain Enum in next coming day. If Ganga knows something very well, she will going to explain everyone in coming day like that. Okay, clear everyone.
Yeah, clear.
So next. And if Sweta and Divya know very well JavaScript and jQuery, they can prepare something and they can deliver to us. Okay, like that.
Yeah, sure.
So next, Pappu and Munna. Someone tell what you do know, what you don't know.
Uh, Actually, I covered all the topics of Java, but I have little bit knowledge of jQuery and JavaScript.
Okay, so you clear with core and advanced.
Yes, yes,
Okay. So start learning, you know HTML, CSS properly.
yes.
Okay, then good. Then start JavaScript and jQuery. I share some videos now. Like there is a person called Yahuwah. From there, just start learning. If you get any stock, any doubt, you can ask Sweta and Dibya. Okay, on weekend or after office hour. Okay.
Okay.
Next, Munna Nawai.
Uh, I'll know about the core Java and advanced Java also, but I
Okay.
lack about the coding part, so I will start learning.
See,
And
practice more. If you lacking in coding, then practice more. There is nothing to learn because you know the concept. Okay,
yeah,
you already know core and advanced. So the thing is, there is a lack of practice. So do practice. If you learn theory multiple times, then your theory will going to strong, but the coding will be like weak like that only. So focus on coding.
compared to UI, UI part I don't know, so I
Ah,
start learning.
multiple things. See, you can do parallelly. UI also you can learn, and you can practice on coding also. Okay, focus on coding also.
Okay.
And one diagram I want to show, that is to become a full stack developer. What you have to learn, webtext, PNG is the, yeah, this one. Oh, the diagram looks like this. Below, just. See. We are building a Java project. Okay, so Java code or Java developer, DB designer means database administrator, UI designer means UI people, and tester, and build and deployment teams. Okay, these are the teams, like, okay, Java code team, DB designer team, UI designer team, tester team, build and deployment or DevOps team. Okay, so not coder, leave it. That is my YouTube name. Okay, so I remove that one. So there is some person who know everything. To build a Java application, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 member of team we need. Okay, or someone know both things, then we need four member of team. But anyhow, we need 4 member of team. So like the particular person, a person know Java coding, DB designing, UI designing, testing also he or she know, and he know build and deployment related stuff. Then that person will call as what?
Full stack
Full
developer.
stack developer.
Full stack.
Full stack developer. If you are using Java code, then you will become Java full stack developer. If you're using a Python full stack developer, and UI also in separate UI full stack developer also there. Okay, so but that is a full stack developer call when you know everything. Okay, see, maybe you are not going to work Java code, DB designing, UI designing, testing, and build and deployment, but you have knowledge. If they someone stuck, you able to help them not doing their task. You must be help them if they stuck in somewhere. Clear, everyone?
Yeah, Nitin.
So what you want to become? What you want to become Java developer, DB developer, UI developer, tester, or a DevOps developer? What you want to become?
Full stack developer.
What?
Full stack developer only.
Okay, so everyone in right track. Okay, if you are become a particular specific developer, so this is not your place. Like this is not for you. This all the scenario. Okay, if you are become to full stack developer, so welcome. If you want to become specific Java developer, you know Java, just to learn Java properly. Okay, don't come here. And if you want to learn only UI and you know UI, don't come here, practice UI more. Okay. So we are not focusing on Java. We are not focusing UI. We are not focusing on tester. We focus in everything. Okay. So hope you clear how we are going the roadmap. Okay.
Yes,
So I will prepare today. I will prepare Excel sheet and I will set everyone with your email ID. There will be a column of your name, and in the side the topics will be there. You have to make yes, or you can make percentage also. I know enum, but I don't know much implementation, so I will give rating 50%. I know, so like in that scenario you can put 50 and make sure if you make something yes, maybe next class you have to explain that one. Make sure, seriously, I'm not joking. If you make something yes, and if you not mention any percentage, then in next time, next class on weekend, I will give the time for preparation, not to worry. I will tell Asna, you have to explain enum everyone on Saturday. So you have to prepare whatever you want to prepare, you can prepare. You come and you have to explain for 1 hour. Okay, like that will be going to happen, and be ready for that. Okay, and clear?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
So if Dibya will mention something, I know jQuery very well. So from next day, like on Saturday, Pappu and Munna and Ganga and me also have some jQuery doubts. So we will take a class from Dibya. Like that, okay? So this is a roadmap, and make sure we will going to start and see. If you lack someone in Java, start learning. And middle of the learning, if you get some doubt also, you can ask to anyone. Not only me, not only the team member, everyone ask to anyone. Let's see. If you mainly know ask to particular UIs, you can ask them. Or if you have Java doubt, you can ask us, anyone, okay? Not me, not Ganga, not Pappu, not Asna, not like whoever available, or you can directly keep a message here in a group. I'm talking in this scenario. Okay, if you are messaging someone personally but he's not responding, you can put a message here. I'm stuck in here. Can you help me? Okay. If someone available, they will give the reply. Everyone clear with this stuff? So we will going to learn. I will give a small intro to IntelliJ and Eclipse tomorrow, and I will cover what is Agile in our the scenario. We have to learn what is Scrum model and what is Agile and Jira tool. Okay, clear everyone? So tomorrow class, I think tomorrow we will explain. I will explain what is Agile, what is the Scrum model, what is the how Jira tool is looking, and how can you use. Then see, Agile is nothing but there are so many terms you have to know. So basically, I will focus on the terms. Okay, so I will explain the term. I will show the term in our Jira tool, and I will explain the Scrum model. Why you move to the Scrum model? Okay, and SDLC also. Everyone clear, and everyone understand today's topic and today's concept, and clear with the tomorrow's topic. What I will going to learn, or what are we going to learn?
Yep.
Yes. And Nirmal,
Uh,
within Eclipse, we will have Tomcat and debugger and all this, right? We can install within the tool, right?
Debugger is already available. Tomcat, if you have to install and you have to add. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Debugger is already available. Okay, and so many tools you can install plugins and from the Eclipse marketplace. Okay,
Okay.
I will tell the like see if I mention the ID Eclipse, then
Nirmal,
I
which
will
version Tomcat like I have to use?
9.x and 10.x you can use. If you want to use 10.x, I can go for 10.x also. There is a not much changes. Okay, so we will generally prefer 9.x only.
Okay.
Okay, because in 10.x that not stable as of now. Okay, so if it is once stable, then we will move to the 10.x. Okay, and I will see if I mention Eclipse means I will tell all the overrated settings like to make your code better, to coming code better, every kind of settings, shortcut, everything I will explain. Okay, how to install plugin, required plugin, where you can find everything, including the ID. Okay, so first we will basically focus on this one, this Scrum. Okay, then we will come with the terms. Okay, see, we will say that is a sprint. We will put a task in backlog. That will looking or sounds good. So I will focus first the Agile methodology, including Scrum and Jira. Okay, maybe it took 2 classes, but I will try to cover in 2 classes only. Okay.
Okay, Nirmal.
And meanwhile, you have one job. Okay, everyone start learning Java where you lack. You can just go overlook. If you lack somewhere, ask someone or try to learn from some site. Okay, or video. But don't say like I did not learn Java until complete all the tools. Okay, everyone should be ready with some tools, because after some tool we are going to develop the code, not like only study and study. Once you acquainted with all the tools like small tool Jira, Git and Eclipse, then we will start learning or building that to project. Okay, directly project. Meanwhile, we will learn some new thing and we will implement in real time project kind of thing. Clear, everyone? Do you want to ask anything or?
Yeah, Nirmal, it's clear.
Yeah. Everyone?
Yes, Nirmal, we are.
So we can wind up this session now. Okay.